शीट मेटल्स वर्कर्स यानी कि शीट मेटल्स मार्किंग कटिंग्स शीट metals marking cuttings tools and rivet joints. A large quantity of sheet metal used in sheet metal industry in steel, rolled into sheet of various thickness and coated with zinc, tin of other metals. Then other sheet workers uses a sheet made out of zinc, copper, aluminum, stainless steel, etc. The term sheet metal generally applies to metals and alloy in sheet rolled into various thickness less than 5 mm sheets over 5 mm thick are called plates. Earlier, the sheets were specified by standard wire gauge numbers. Each uh, gauge is designated with a definite thickness. Table 1. The larger gauge number of earlier the sheet were specified standard wire gauge numbers. Each gauge is designated with a definite thickness. Table 1. The larger gauge numbers, the um, lesser the thickness. Now the sheet thickness is specified in mm, say 0.40, 0.50, 0.63, 0.80, 0.90, 100, 1.2, 1.25, etc. थिकनेस टेबल्स थिकनेस टेबल्स 1 सीट थिकनेस गेजेज यानी कि 18 नंबर्स गेज 0.048 एंड 1.22 mm, 19 गेजेस 0.040 इंच एंड 1.02 एंड 20 गेजेस 0.063 इंच एंड 0.91 mm. 22 नंबर गेज यानी 22 नंबर गेज 0.028 इंच 0.71 mm. 23 नंबर 0.02 इंच 0.061 mm. 24 नंबर 0.022 इंच 0.56 जो होता है इसका mm होता है. और 25 SWG का 0.020 इंच 0.51 mm. 27 का 0.0164 इंच 0.42 थिकनेस होता है. 28 का SWG का 0.0148 और 0.34 mm गेज नंबर होता है. टाइप ऑफ सीट्स. Sheet steel, it is uncoated sheet with flush blacks appearance. The use of this metal is limited to articles that are to be painted या enameled. Galvanized iron sheet. The zinc coated iron sheet is known as galvanized iron sheet, popularly known as a GI sheet. The zinc coating resists rust. Articles like pens, bucket, furnace, cabinet are made with GI sheet. Copper sheets are available either as a cold roll or hot roll sheet. Cold rolled sheets are worked easily in sheet metal shop. Gutters, roof flashings and hoods are common examples where copper sheet is used. Aluminum sheet are highly resistive to corrosion. Whitish in color and light in white. They are widely used in the manufactures of number of articles such as household utensils, lighting fixtures, window, etc. Tin plate. The tin plate is sheet iron coated with tin to protect the iron sheet against rust. The size and thickness of the tin plate are denoted by special marks, not by gauge numbers. Tin plates are used for food containers, dairy equipments, furnace fighting, etc. Brass sheets is alloy of copper and zinc in various proportion. It will not corrode and extensively used in craft. स्नीप जो होता है, ए स्नीप इज कटिंग टूल्स एंड यूज्ड फॉर कटिंग थिन शीट्स ऑफ मेटल. There are two types of snip: straight snips, bent snips, and part of straight snip handle blades stop यानी stops. First यानी handle, second blade और third stop. This is a snip, and given these pictures, this is a stops, parts, blades parts, handle part, and bolt part. A straight snip has a straight blades for straight line cutting. It can also be used for external curve cuts. Given pictures too. This is a straight snip, external cuts curve, and bent snip has a curved blades used for cutting internal curves. For trimming a cylinder, keep the lower blades on the outside of cut. This is a bent snip. This is the bent snip. This is the bent snip, and this is the bent snip. Solid punch यानी कि solid cold punches for making holes in sheet metal. Cold punches can be utilized. There are two types of cold punches used on sheet metal: solid cold punch and होता है एक hollow cold punch. In this lesson, you know about solid cold punches. Solid cold punches, it is used to punch small holes in sheet metal, thin gauges. Generally small holes can be made by this punch given pictures 1. This is the hollow punch. Precaution to be observed while using a solid cold punch: the sheet should be kept on lead cake, yeah, on a hardwood block while punching. Given pictures 2. This is a given a pictures to hollow punch यानी कि method of punching a small holes, and this is the lead cake hardwood, and while sticking, watch the cutting point, not the head of the punch. Hold the punch is very vertical position on the correct location. Self-tapping screw. A self-tapping screw are used in assembly where thin section metal sheets are used. Joints made using these screw are vibration resistant and can be assembled and dismantled many times. The three types of self-tapping screw are, इसको बोलते हैं थ्रेड इन्फॉर्मेशन, थ्रेड कटिंग, सेल्फ प्रिस्क्रिंग यानी पिक्चर्स 1 में थ्रेड फॉर्मिंग, पिक्चर्स बी में थ्रेड कटिंग, पिक्चर सी में सेल्फ प्रिस्किंग. Since these screw cuts thread in mild steel and soft steel metal, they are called self-tapping screw. The thread forming time, these types of metal screw produce the mating thread by placing the material. These are useful for softer and thinner materials. The thread cutting types, these types cuts the mating thread in same way as the thread cutting. Also cutting tape, these screw will have project ridges in the shape of thread for cutting action. These are quite useful for self tapping on hard या brittle materials with thin wall section. Given a pictures, this is a of self tapping screw, and self pressings and tapping. These screw have a special pressing point and a twin start thread. These screw are used along with a special gum. The seat is pressed and the screw are driven home. Folding tools. The common tools used the folding of sheet metal are: first, angle steel and folding bar, C clamp, stakes, mallet. Angle steel, two piece of angle are used for folding at 90 degree. For longer sheets, length angle will be used along clamp या hand vise. Pictures 1. This is the angle across. This is the angle across angle sheet, and folding bar. The sheet metal to be bent and clamped in the folding bars. The folding bars are clamped in the vise as showing in the pictures 2. This is a folding bar. This is a folding bar, and a folding bar C clamp. C clamp. The shape of clamp is in the form of the letter C. C clamp is a holding device. This clamp is used when piece has to be securely fixed to another piece. It is available in different size according to the openings of jaw. Pictures given 3. This is a C clamp. This is a C clamp. Yeah, G clamps. Observing two metals and based connecting to two metals and bending this hammer. Stakes are used for bending, seaming and forming of sheet metal that cannot be done on any regular machine. For the above purchase, different stakes are used. Stakes are made of forged steel या cast steel. Types of stakes: hatchet stake and square stake, blowhorn square stake, bevel edge square stake. A hatchet stake means a hatchet stake has a sharp string edge beveled on one side. It is used for making sharp bends for bending edge and for folding sheet metal. Pictures: this is hatchet stake. This is hatchet stake and a square stake. A square stake has a flat and square shaped head with a long shank. It is used for general purpose. Given pictures 5. This is a square stake. This is a given picture a square stake and blowhorn stake. Blowhorn stake it has a short tapered horn at one end and a long tapered on at the other end. It is used in forming, riveting or seaming tapered cone shaped articles such as funnels etc. Bevel edge square stake. A bevel edge square stake used to form corners and edges. Given a picture 7. This is a blowhorn stake. This is a blowhorn stake and this is the bevel edge square stakes and this is a mallet. Mallet is used for working on sheet metal. It will not damage the sheet surface while working. Mallets are made of wood, rubber, copper etc. Given a pictures 8. This is a mallets made of rubber, coppers. Use of mallets. Notches are the spaces provide for joining the edge when sheet metals are cut from the layout. This is a V notes. This is the V notes bending lines and purpose of notches to prevent excess materials from overlapping and causing a bulge at the seam and edge to allow the work to be formed to the required size and shape. Type of notches: strain notches or slight edge. A strain cut made in the edge of sheet where it is to bend. Pictures 2. This is the sheet bend to a square using a notches slant and this is a sheet cuts for beginning and a square notched used when forming a square of rectangular box. And given pictures 3. A square knot cuts and this is a sheet bent to shape using a square knot slit. A silent notch is a cut angle of 45 to corner of the sheet. It is used when a single hem meets at right angle. A notes cut after marking. A notes cut after marking 45° and bent to shape using a slant notch. And V notch, the sides are cut at 45 angle to the edge of sheet. The side of notch made at 90°. This notch is used when making a job with a 90° bend and inside frame. Given pictures 5. This is a V notch mark and cut. This is a 45° mark and cut and this is a bend to using a V notch and edge stiffening. The edge of light gauge sheet metal articles are very sharp are unshaped to handle. Shape edge are used to strengthen the sheet metals and to enhance the appearance of the finished article like metal tray given pictures 1. This is the detail X, and the metal tray. What is hem? A hem is angle of border made by a folding. It stiffens to sheet of the metal and does away with sharp edge. It prevents the sheet from damage and wear of the edge. Type of hems: there are three types of hem: single hem, double hem, wide hem, edge. Single hem: a single hem is made by folding the edge of the sheet metal with a single folding. It make the edge smooth and stiff. Is done in the case of small articles. Given a pictures, this is a single hem and this is a double hem. This is the single hemming and this is double hemming. Double hemming: a double hem is made by folding the edge over the twist to make it smooth, and this is done normally of strengthen the edge of length of articles. Pattern development: before starting on my project in sheet metal, a pattern should be developed for the accuracy of the finished articles. The pattern is nothing but a flat outline of the job. Most of the pattern are obtained from development of surface of some common geometrical solids such as cylinder, cone, prism, pyramid, etc. The patterns outline of an object may be drawn on paper. Then it can be transferred to the sheet metal. Yeah, it can be directly developed on the sheet and cut from the metal. Generally, there are three methods of development of patterns: parallel line development, and this is the radial development, triangulation method of pattern development. There are three methods in general use. The class of geometrical form of the object to the made must be taken into account when deciding on which method is to be used. Parallel inline method: this method is used to develop pattern for shape like boxes, prism, and cylinder. Radial line method: object like pyramids and cones can be developed using this method. This include all shapes which form parts of pyramids or cone. All lines radiate from the apex. Given a pictures 1, a square prism and patterns, and this is the cylindrical patterns. Parallel line methods, and this is a cone cut, oblique, and cutting line patterns, and radial methods. Triangulation जो होता है, triangulation, this method used to develop pattern for shape having no apex and edge and in which not all the sides are parallel line, class 3. While both the radial and parallel line methods cannot be applied to shape known is picture 3, the method of triangulation can be used in the development of patterns for shapes duplicate pictures 1 and 2. Given a pictures, this is a triangular diagram and development diagram. Rivets क्या होता है? The riveting is one of the satisfactory method of making permanent joints of two pieces. A metal stiff. Pictures 1 given that this is a rivet. This is a rivets. It is customary to use rivets of the same metal as that of the parts that are beginning joint. Uses rivets are used for joining metal sheets and plates in fabrication work such as bridge, ships, cranes, structure, seat work, boiler, aircraft, and in various other work. Material in riveting: the rivets are secured by deforming the shank to form the head. These are made of ductile materials like low carbon steel, brass, copper, and aluminium. Types of rivets: the most common types of rivets: Tillman rivets and the flat head rivets, round head rivets, countersunk head rivets. Given a picture 2, this is a Tin Man's plate head, round head, countersunk types of rivet, and edge rivets of head and cylindrical body called a shank. This is the head, this is the head, this is the shank, and this is the length, and this is the diameter. This is the formed head and shank. Size of rivets are determined by the diameter and length of shank. Selection of rivet size. The diameter of the rivet is calculated by using the formula D is equal to 2 by 2 अनुपात 1/2 into 2 3 into T, where T is total thickness. The shank length is given by L 2T plus 1 अनुपात 1/2D, where T is the sheet thickness and D is the diameter of the rivet. Normally, Tin Man rivets are designated by numbers. The dimension of the Tin Man's rivets given below pictures 4. This is the radius or a chamber. The Tin Man rivets B dia, D dia, and length and edge height. Method of riveting. Riveting may be done by hand or by machine. While riveting by hand, it can be done with hammer and a rivet set. Rivet set. A cross section of rivet set is shown in the figure picture A, B and C. The swallow cup shaped hole is used to draw the sheet and the rivet together. The outlet on the side allows the slug to drop out. The cup shape is used for forming the rivet hand. The rivet set selected should have a hole slightly larger than the diameter of the rivet. Keep pictures 5. This is a outlet on side and this is the burr outlet. A, B, this is the deep hole. This is the shallow concave hole section of rivet. Spacings of rivet. The space of distance from the edge of the metal to center of any rivet should be attached to the diameter of the rivet. To avoiding tearing, the lap distance 4D is shown picture 6. Picture 6 given that this is 2D and this is the lap and this is 2D. The edge distance barabar to is the diameter of rivet minimum. The minimum lap 4 times diameter rivet. The minimum distance between the rivet pitch should be sufficient to allow the rivet to be driven without interference. The distance should be at least 3 times the thickness of the sheet above. The maximum distance should never exceed 24 times the thickness of sheet. Otherwise, buckling will take place as shown in picture 7. Pictures. This is a pitch and this is P3D minimum diameter. Gapping. The maximum edge distance is governed by the necessity of preventing the sheets from the gapping and should be limited to 10 times the thickness of the sheet or plate. And this is the pitch P2040 maximum thickness of metal. Buckling between rivets is caused by too great a pitch.